Hey everybody, I think I got something special for you here. One of the biggest complaints about the Nightmare Asthmacalysis cycle is that it takes so darn long to do. A lot of people just aren't willing to commit 30 to 40 minutes just to clear one boss, much less 5. So here's a team made up of entirely free-to-play units that's fast. I mean, under 5 minutes fast. So here's a bunch of 3 stars and Achates. We're going to use Commander Lorina as our damage unit. I have her on a decent rage pen set. Yours doesn't have to be. The stronger her DPS capabilities, the faster the run will go, but you don't have to build them quite this strong. Adventurer Ross is my defense breaker. Boss has 100% ER, so we want to be as close to 85% effectiveness as possible. Other than that, just make him fast enough and tanky enough to run. Achates, make her fast enough to cycle. The effect resistance isn't required, but it sure is nice because the boss can stun. And last, Carrot. Carrot is our debuffer. And since she's our debuffer, you again want to be as close to 85% effectiveness as possible. I'm a little short, but it still worked out. I also think Edica's Scepter is one of the nicer artifacts to put her on for this, but you could run Spirit's Breath or well, I guess that's about it. Supports artifacts after that. Now, you put the run on full auto all the way to the boss and turn it off at the very end so you can have all your skills ready for the fight. Well, we'll go ahead and skip all of this. Once you get to the end of your auto run, go ahead and camp. This will get your morale up to maximum level and give you the best chance to run this fight quickly.
Everyone has days they feel depressed, but don't let them get you down. Your day will come.
One day, I'll lead the Order of the Shield. Then I can give it a better name. And uniform.
Once the camping's done, if you are worried your health is a little low, drink those blue potions to top off your health and then jump into the fight. We'll run a timer in the upper right hand corner just to show how fast this is. Now the spiders cannot be defense broken. They are actually already wearing a defense break debuff. But if you put 2 or more debuffs of the same type, in this case we've got 2 burns on that top spider, then they will take extra damage that's even more than defense break. Watch how hard the spider gets hit. Took more than half its health. Now the best part about Carrot is when they attack Carrot, they will burn themselves. So now there's 2 burns on that bottom spider. So I can soul burn that bottom spider, taking over half of its health because there's 2 debuffs, and then hit it again and kill it. Now I just need one more hit on that top spider and we're ready to push into the phase where we can actually damage the Devourer. You want to make sure when Carrot does her S1s that she doesn't hit the spiders or she'll remove the burns that we need to be able to do the high damage. And there we go. Now the spiders are dead and we'll be able to start hitting Devourer. Now, pretty key to this going super fast is Ross sticking his defense break. Now it's only about a 60% chance for him to stick his defense break. If he misses it, that's fine. It's just going to make the run a hair longer. So there is some RNG, but there's no RNG for winning, there's only RNG for speed. Soul burn Ross every time, and look at that damage. Almost 20% of the health bar in one hit. And the best part is because we soul burned her S3, it should be up and ready again. So we can soul burn her S3 into that defense break, and then do another S1. And now we've pushed past the 50% threshold where the boss cleanses all debuffs and goes back into the immortal phase. So we have to start over again. Now, the spiders are going to take turns, and these turns are going to heal the boss. The more efficient you are with getting the burns back on the spiders and killing them, the less it heals. I actually do a terrible job with that, and probably could have completed this a lot quicker, but here we go. So the boss is healed up about 50% health, and there's only 1 burn on each of the spiders, so there's no real reason to waste my soul burn S2. I'm just going to use an S1 to buy time, maybe strip a defense buff off of the spider. Nice. That bottom spider's hitting Ross. Unfortunately, I wonder if Carrot in the front might have been a better idea, just so that they stacked burns a little bit better.
It's time to find an answer.
Carrot's S3 is ready, so now I can put double burns on everybody again. Knock on wood, they all stick. And I got 2 burns on the bottom one, so I'll soul burn the bottom one. The top one won't take very much damage because I only have 1 debuff.
Spirit of a commander.
I probably could have killed the bottom one, but I'm going to leave the bottom one hurt so that the heals go into the bottom one instead of the main boss. The heals here will always heal the lowest health target. Right now, the bottom spider is the lowest health target, so that's the one getting healed.
Regret this.
Should we get started?
Now that I've got 2 debuffs on everybody, I should be able to clear these guys out.
I'm ready.
So there's the first one down. I'm going to save the S3 so I can use that on this Devourer. Both spiders are down. Now I can just heal up. I thought about using Emilia so that I would have a source of attack buff, but once the spider goes into the phase where you can hurt it, everybody gets these buff blocks, so you could only maintain the heal block at best 1 round. Emilia is not as strong of a healer or soul generator as Achates, and with that buff block debuff on, you also can't CR push. I got my defense break. I soul burn Commander Lorina so that I can do an extra attack. He's almost dead. In fact, if I had slightly better gear, he would be dead. I thought about just S1ing the Devourer to see if popping that bleed would kill. I don't think it would, though, so Devourer's going to get healed up just a little bit. But it's not going to be enough of a heal that Ross won't kill. Even without this defense break, I think this dual attack would have killed. And there we go, 4 minutes and 40 seconds for a fight that, in my other video, took like 25-30 minutes. Now, if you want, you can go and collect the mini bosses. There is a chance the mini bosses can drop 88 gear. It is a very, very small chance. So much so that most people don't bother doing it. But if you want to, this is where they're located. You should have more than enough morale to hit those 2 nodes if you want to maximize your chance for 88 drops. Once you're done, teleport to the exit, and the run is done. I hope this helps you with your Devourer. I hope it makes it a lot less painful, and I hope it makes it accessible to everybody who is struggling to do this without really high-end units. Looks like the mini bosses did not get me any 88 drops, but I got a Greater Fallen item. The Greater Fallen is what everybody does nightmare runs for. I don't believe they drop in normal raid, and they are the best gear drops in the game right now. In fact, let's go ahead and level this bad boy up right now. Okay, 2 rolls into speed, not bad, a 4 and a 3. The 3 is a min roll, but still triple hit speed. That was another 4, we're at 16. Is this going to happen? Is this my 24 piece? It is not. Is it my 20 piece? We get another roll into speed, and I'll be pretty pleased with this helmet. Ah, rats. A max roll, but still. Not a bad piece. I could maybe change the attack to crit damage and put it on a HP scaling DPS unit. I'm sure the robot will find a place for it. Anyway, good luck to you with your runs, and if you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. I'll work on getting improved teams for the other Nightmare bosses down the road. Have a great one, everybody.